Buyers warned not to panic. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. We have to look at this news.com.au article. John McGrath says home seekers should try not to panic in a boom market. I mean, so often everything we are reading and seeing in the media and we're looking at here, it's FOMO. It feels really like FOMO designed to just, create a narrative, scare people. You've got, what is it? I'm going to bring up this blog post I did on my website. I don't do many. The auction clearance rates. You can go through it here, download the Excel, see how they are always going to be skewed to a higher level than will actually occur. They're not giving you the range. And the media just heats it up. Auction clearance rates super high, going really well. Or there'll be articles where they just cherry pick one thing, some particular house, some idiot paid above reserve by 200 grand. Oh, look. And they'll craft a whole story and narrative around it and people will happily get the photos. Remember, we looked at young couples buying into Sydney apartments of all things which are going down. Well, I'll bring that up as well. And they were so happy to just get into the market, to get in. And I mean, here you go. Here's units down, going down. All units down, going down in Sydney. And they were happy. We didn't mind paying $100,000 above reserve. You just need to get into property, FOMO, fear of missing out. It's the media. It's just how it puts it on you, guys. So now John's telling us, don't panic, guys. Don't panic in a boom. Because it's going to be a boom. It's going to be a boom, apparently. We'll have to see. Real estate tycoon John McGrath has warned buyers should need to avoid getting swept up in the current market hype that has given home seekers some stern advice. Home prices may be skyrocketing at levels rarely seen in Sydney's history, but the worst thing buyers in this market can do is panic, real estate veteran and McGrath Real Estate Agents founder John McGrath claims. Mr. McGrath told the Daily Telegraph it was natural for buyers to develop a sense of FOMO, or fear of missing out, when seeing 10 or more bidders vying for a home at auction, but cautioned buyers needed to be careful. I mean, auctions aren't as big here in Queensland. The place across the road, they tried to sell it at an auction. I just kind of didn't happen. And then they negotiated it. I can see why, but for like something really special, but for an average house, I guess from the seller's perspective, you want FOMO, you want competition, don't you? You don't need to stretch yourself, he said. If you can't afford the prices anymore, you need to change location. It's best to be flexible in this market. Now, I mean, that's some good advice. That's some good advice. It should be just in general. We saw the couple that were trying to buy in Burleigh, were disappointed they couldn't buy in Burleigh Heads with 40 grand deposit. I mean, you need to go further out, guys. You need to change your expectations. Your first home may not be that beachfront place, okay? Come on. You don't need to show off to your friends. They don't care. Good friends will still enjoy your company even if you have a dump of a house, okay? Because they should be there for you, not to enjoy the ambience. That's life. Maybe it's a harsh reality some people need to learn. If your friends only are around you for your stuff, they're not your friends, are they? He added that it was one of the strongest markets he'd ever seen. The social proof of friends or family members jumping into the market could also put pressure on buyers to act quickly, but some perspective was needed, he said. I'm telling people don't panic, but don't delay, because prices are going up, he said. Okay, well, there you go. Don't panic, but still, prices are going up. Get in. Come on. Now, here's the question. Is this going to be sustained? Remember, what happens when all these government support mechanisms get removed? What happens if the Reserve Bank actually has to increase rates next year like some people anticipate? Remember, Mortgage Keeper is coming to an end. And in September, the Commonwealth Bank will start foreclosing on people if they haven't paid. What will happen then? Do we all have a normalcy bias? There's so many people that this is the first recession they've ever encountered. And I've been talking to people who are busier now than they ever have been because the government stimulus is just flowing through to their business. It's just crazy. It is just crazy. So, but I think things may start to slow by the end of the year. The market won't be moving this quickly forever. Oh, come on. Surely it can. Houses only ever go up. Why shouldn't houses go up 40% every year? That won't cause social issues. Oh boy, what's gone wrong in Australia, guys? Don't people see this as a problem? You know, it'll be interesting to see what comes up at the next election, because housing is just getting stupidly expensive. The quality of life of the average Australian is just getting worse and worse. And the problem is, the scary problem is that this will lead to more calls for socialist policies, and that's just gonna drive away the smart money. Smart people are going to leave, those that can, and then then you'll be trapped in a socialist country. CoreLogic data released this week confirmed house values grew last month at the fastest rate nationally in 17 years, and more growth is expected. The boom has come as listings remain at low levels, while buyer demand, boosted by record low interest rates, has been surging. CoreLogic head of research Tim Lawless said the mismatch between supply and demand was a central factor pushing prices higher. Although new listings are likely to track higher over coming months, if buyer demand continues to lift, it's likely overall advertised stock level will remain low, Mr. Lawless said. Buyers are likely confronting a sense of FOMO, which limits their ability to negotiate. That's a general rule actually in business. It's something that you've got to be in a situation where you can say no. Can say no to a client, can say no to a fee, can say no to doing a variation unless you get paid. You've got to be in a situation for that. You can say no to that property, no to falling for that FOMO. Vendor discounting rates were estimated at a record low of 2.6% in February, and auction clearance rates have consistently been well above average at about 80%, Mr. Lawless said. Serious buyers would be well advised to have their financing pre-approved and be ready to act fast in order to secure a property under such tight supply conditions. Real Estate Buyers Agent Association President Kate Bakos said buyers who were repeatedly outbid were often looking in areas they couldn't afford. I mean, is this it? The people realize maybe they have to move. She suggested home seekers use comparable sales as a guide to pricing rather than price guides, which are often lower than the vendor's expectations. Those disheartened by the strong competition should keep in mind that the best properties would attract the most interest, Ms. Barkos said. It might seem like a good idea to go for properties where there is less interest, but remember that if you buy a bargain, you will sell a bargain. There you go. Buy a bargain. Well, you could buy a bargain and fix it up or add value to it. Could take a bit of time. So there you go. You've been warned not to panic by good old Johnny. Don't panic, guys. But still, have your financing ready. Be ready to leap on that property. Go, 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 because he's thinking they're going up. What do you reckon, guys? Good advice? Or just more FOMO in another way? I mean, property is going crazy here, everyone. Or at least that's what we're hearing. That's what we're hearing. Housing is, at the very least. We're seeing it here. I mean, there you go. All housing. 3-bedroom houses up. Let's have a look. Let's look at 3,000. That's Melbourne, isn't it? There you go. Units, kind of flat. Housing, jumping up and down. Jumping up and down. All houses from 2019. Well, steadily going up and taken down a little bit. What about 4,000? That's Brisbane. There you go. Look at that. 3-bedroom houses up. All housing down. And 2-bedroom units kind of flat. All units slowly tracking down. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. What are your experiences with property right now? Are you experiencing FOMO? Do you want to get in? Have you just bought and are you relieved? Or are you biding your time and waiting for September to see the actual impact of this recession, if it will manifest in property? Or are you thinking we'll see a cash rate rise next year, and then maybe some people that are buying these property, maybe stretching themselves, might get pushed out? As always, thanks for watching, everyone. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links from Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.